I never thought that after my father passing away that there would be somebody that I would, you know, look to as a father figure.
But I will dismiss you straight to your face. Nah, I ain't got no manners, and these bros ain't got no standards. That's why he can't stand you. Always got your hand out for a handout. Can't stand.
What up, EDS Squad? It's your boy Eli coming to you with another video. Today I'm going to share my first story time, and it's just going to be about moi. Get to know me. First off, my name is Elijah. I am 25 years old. I was born on December 3rd, 1992. I'm a 90s baby. I was born in Kingston, New York. Born and raised in Kingston, New York. Currently, I live in Troy, New York. But let's back up a little bit. My child life, I have to say I lived a pretty good life growing up. I had a two-parent household. My mom and my dad owned their house. I have two younger brothers, excuse me, Micah and Steven. Micah is 21. He's gonna be 22 in a few weeks, and my youngest brother Steven, he's 20. He's gonna be 21 in the summer. My mom, she is a TA at Kingston School District, and my father, he was a pastor. He was retired, when I was born, and all that good stuff. My parents got married a day before my brother Steven was born, I believe, 1997. So I was about 3 or 4. I had a really good childhood. I honestly can say that. My mom and my dad really, made sure that we had the best growing up. And even though, as being the oldest, I didn't make the best choices growing up, but I have to say that the love of my parents was always there. I always respected my parents, even though I always would challenge them in certain aspects. I did respect them and I did love them. Still do. Kingston. Growing up in Kingston, I was blessed because I grew up with a lot of my family. My mom is one of 9 sisters and 2 brothers. So we had a big family. Imagine all those many kids. Then they're having multiple children. I mean, I think my mom and my aunt, Loretta, is the only 2 that had 3 children out of the sisters. They had the least 3 children. So it was like 3 or more. So I had a lot of cousins growing up. I can't wait for you guys to see some of my cousins. I love them dearly. I'm really, really, really close with my cousin Valia. We practically grew up together. We actually grew up together. I'm not even going to say we practically grew up together. I was born in December of 1992. She was born in February of 93. So, from then on, we've just been inseparable since. Like I said, I grew up with a lot of family around me, so I always loved being around family. I'm still like that to this day. I don't get to see my family so much because we're all grown now. We all have our separate lives, but every time we link up, it's like we never lost touch and we never lost time. So I love that. Um, Growing up as a teenager, I I was a piece of work. I can't even hold it. I can't even fake it. I was a piece of work. My mouth was crazy. I would always stomp my feet. I would always suck my teeth. I know there was some days where my mom just wanted to take me out, but the love of loving her child and the love of God kept me many days from leaving this earth early. But I think that's just how teens, act. The hormones start kicking in, start knowing about different things and seeing the world in different ways, and we get influenced by different people. And I'm not saying that it's right, because it's not right, but me and my mom's relationship is so much better. It's honestly the best it's been in a while, so I honestly thank God for the growth. My house was definitely religious. My father was a pastor for many years. I definitely was born and raised in the church. I was in a choir. I even was a head of a ministry working with the kids. It's called Children's Church. I had a whole team with me. So I definitely was raised in the church. So I definitely know God, and I definitely have a relationship with God. My favorite food, I would like to say my favorite food is fried chicken, even though I don't eat a lot of it because I'm trying to watch my figure. No, I'm trying to get healthy and stay healthier. Um, so I really don't eat a lot of fried foods, but fried chicken is definitely my weakness and definitely my go-to food. My dad was a big, big, big cook. He cooked every day for us because he was retired, so he was kind of the stay-home dad, and my mom was the one out working. She was a TA, teacher's assistant at the school district in my hometown of Kingston. And my mom also was in school. She went to New Paltz. First she went to Ulster, then she went to New Paltz. So she was in school and working full time as a teacher's assistant. So anytime anybody asks me who's my inspiration, that woman is my inspiration. Having a full-time job, going to school, and taking care of 3 kids. She's a superwoman, and I love her, and I thank her till this day because she's amazing. She's definitely amazing. But what I was saying was my dad was a cook. He used to throw down. Sundays used to be chicken. Everybody used to look forward to chicken Sundays. His famous cornbread is still unmatched to this day. I just hate that I don't know any of his recipes because sadly he passed away when I was 16. Um, so I didn't get to get any of his recipes. Maybe one day I'll do a story time devoted to my father entirely. But I don't want to get into that because I don't want to get a little emotional. But he did pass away when I was 16. I now have a stepfather who is amazing. I never thought that after my father passing away that there would be somebody that I would, you know, look to as a father figure. But God works in mysterious ways, and he's very, very, very funny. My stepfather came into my life personally when I was a senior in high school. And for me personally, when I first get to know people, I'm very, very standoffish because I like to get people's energy. I like to get people's vibes. And then I start to open up and get comfortable with people. So seeing this new person and my mom telling me that this is who she's dating, I was not with it. I was not with it for a minute. But, you know, he treats my mom well, and he definitely looks out for me and my brothers. And I definitely have grown to love my stepfather. He's a good man, and if you're watching out there, just know that I love you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for loving my mom. My adulthood, I graduated. I could tell you about that because that's another whole story. I did graduate, but getting to that graduation point was a lot. But I did graduate. I went to Jamestown Community College after high school. Jamestown is in the Buffalo area. That's a whole nother story too. Then I went to Job Corps later on. But currently I'm at Schenectady Community College and I'm studying music. I wanted to start YouTube because I wanted to do something different, do something outside of the box. I wanted to connect to different people. I wanted to inspire or be an inspiration to people. And I love YouTube, so I definitely wanted to get into it because I love YouTube. I watch it all the time, so instead of watching it, how about I be a part of it? But my favorite artist is Beyonce, which is self-explanatory because she is the queen. My favorite sport is basketball. My favorite sports team is the San Antonio Spurs. So that's basically it for this part 1 of story time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to EDS Squad. You're missing out. I upload every single day. And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss all these updates. I thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and catch you on the next one.